Hello boys and girls, it's me, Cool Yoshi 1907 here, with another video on my blind playthrough of the DLC of Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2, more specifically DK Island and Emerald Rush mode, of course, the main one. In the previous video we discovered there was another event, but it doesn't happen for quite some time, and I'm honestly not sure if I want to focus on it too much now that I look at it. I honestly don't know whether or not those faints will be available again. I think I'll be fine just doing other stuff. Anyway, in the last video we did Tempest Layer, one of the hardest layers we've done up to this point. In another previous video, we did Landfall Layer on difficulty 3. You might have noticed we've done all the layers already. Cannot do any others because we simply don't have any reason to go there. They probably weren't programmed to be good for Emerald Rush. So that leaves us back to the linear order, which takes us back to Radiance Layer, and this time we're going to do difficulty 3. Difficulty 3, 5 hardest setting. Pretty tough part. This might be my first failed to run, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. If we can get Snake nice and early, we'll be fine. Honestly, with these kinds of modes, you want to get your fossils as soon as possible. Pay attention to where you are and try to grab whichever ones you can early on. Because you spawn completely randomly in this mode. It could be pretty much anywhere in your lair. Oh, speaking of which, there's our Snake Bonanza nice and early. Okay, this is not the right setup. How do we get underground again, I wonder? I think we have to get it through here, actually. This is a bad start already. Certainly cannot play without our Bonanza powers, that's for sure. Do we really have a choice? Oh wait, this is even weirder. Okay, well, we're getting our Ostrich Bonanza if we go down here. Oh, but it's one of the longer ones, requiring us to get the balloons, so I guess we're just gonna grab our treasure before leaving then. Wow, okay, that's a really bad RNG there. Getting the Ostrich to be there instead of in the right spot is never great at all. Yeah. Might be one of the worser RNG starts. We might have to do a Bonanza build, or I guess, no, we don't have to, actually. We have to change our plan. Snake and, both of the good ones I wanted for this layer are both in really awkward locations. That leaves us with pretty much only one option. Grab the zebra and I guess just focus on that from there. There's nothing else we can do otherwise. Yes, I want chip feet for sure. Good, we got our zebra at the very least. We'll do its charge groove so we can start building that up. We definitely need to get our fossil count up now. I kind of wanted Con for the early game, but it's gonna have to change a bit. We'll use our time to get this. Oh, great. Ah, sure, we'll get it. No reason not to. Stops that from appearing at the very least. Okay, not too bad RNG, actually. We got a couple of early ones. We just need our, Turf Groove. Yay! We found it early this time. Perfect. we're not screwed as much anymore. It's a long wait, but it was worth it. Okay. Yes, surfing actually increases the amount of emeralds you can get per stir. Alright, green screen for sure we need. If you're wondering why we keep using this punch strategy, it's the fastest way to defeat monsters while still moving efficiently at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I initially thought this was gonna be a reset run, and then I realized, oh wait, just quickly grab whatever I could find and then just build a build based off of that. Obviously the elephant could still be useful too. The only problem is we only have ostrich for... I guess we could skip ostrich. That's not really that big of a deal to skip. Do we still go for skills? Nah. How about we just... Let's just focus on objectives for now. I want to at least complete the goal setup, and if that means skipping certain objectives, then that'll be fine. The one objective I will not be skipping, however, is making sure to actually grab enough emeralds to do stuff. That's for sure. Block this skill. Block this skill for now. Zebra is our strat, so we want to block all other Bananza skills associated with Zebra, and we're gonna need to get our punch power up nice and early if we can. But we also need to find some fossils to help with that. Okay, that did not look like the skill thing. I'm still waiting for like a punch skill of some kind that I haven't done yet. Okay, well that leaves only one option. Green screen a second time. Because we don't have the climb again, we can't do the transformation strat, but that's fine. We at least got another fossil, which gave us something nice. Okay, good. We have exactly one thing. So we're gonna go ahead and... Let's get this health one now. In these later levels, having health is really nice, but we're gonna grab Bell in order first. Con hasn't appeared yet, so we might still get it. Okay. Yeah, okay, that will at least get us for the early rounds, but now we need to focus on getting more stuff. Block this. Our first focus should be blocking all the Bananza skills we don't really need at all. Ah! I'm kind of stuck in there now. Wait a minute. Did this just... Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. We got a skill anyway, but that's not where I wanted to go. We're blocking all of these, but we'll grab that, because we do forge more as con than any other skill. I unfortunately am going to have to burn a barrel quickly, though, to go back here. Grab a easier to surf on chunk before using that. Grab that health, just as we can. Let's grab this. I want something to use against them. If we don't have one, just in case we don't get lawn shot. This will work as a good standard strategy while I wait for emeralds to appear. So any skill that's basically not related to something that I use actively or do other stuff. Ah! Whew, that was close. Look how far they go, man. Those Gluidoids are definitely one of the most annoying enemies in this game. That's for sure. I guess we could farm those guys now. If we ever need to, but I don't think we need to. Alright, well, it looks like we're farming fossils on this layer now. Whatever. Get as high of a Volta as we can, at least on them for now. Oh yeah, we definitely want that up if we're using Zebra. She just transformed into again. Okay, not bad. Oh, there's our con. Let's just go straight for that. That'll be our other power, but we'll use Zebra more. Zebra and Con together still work as a good team. Wow, that was fast. That did not take long at all. We already have that leveled up. We don't have this. Let's get that. Okay, you scored a skill. But what if that was not a skill I wanted? These big boxes are usually where I find my items at. Okay, perfect. We got Con. Blue and Harder we want, for sure, since we have that upgraded already. Oh, we added Sand Smashing. Okay, let's do that. Fuck that. Block this. Oh, great. All of them are blocked. Let's refresh. Let's get at least one level of that in case we need that. Alright. Smashing stuff. We're gonna probably want to go back to this layer in that case to get that. This sub-layer, rather. There we go, finally cleared that. That was a little bit more annoying than I expected. Just get one of those. Fastball will be perfect. That's ideally the one I want to see most of, because that's actually the main thing I use to defeat these enemies usually fast. And I know it's one of the best skills in this whole game for getting multipliers. Good. Fuck this. Fuck this. First step is not bad by any means, especially since we're gonna be getting a lot in this one. Okay, I don't know what I was saying, by the way. I'm starting to get good enough at the game where I don't really worry too much about the objective as much. I initially was worried, but now I'm not as much. Oh, Batter is interesting. Do we go for that? I'd rather have Chip Negotiator, personally. Ah! I didn't expect there was something right there. Surprise cannon. I had no idea it was there. I saw a fossil, that's why I went over here for that. There we go. Anytime we can get some of the... there we go. We finally got our Super Sprinter upgrade. It's about time we got that one done. It's crazy that you have to use the shade to actively take these guys out. That makes them kind of hard, tricky to deal with. Yeah, they're kind of tricky to deal with. I'm trying to say that correctly. Oh, I didn't even notice our elephant up there. Well, since that's also a good Bananza for this level, we'll grab that. Starting to feel maybe Snake isn't as useful as I thought. Like, with stuff like Zebra and jumps, you could probably get to where you need to be without Zebra. I mean, without Ostrich / Snake. I know I usually focus on Snake because this is like the main layer that uses Snake. So it'd be nice for a Snake build. The problem is Snake is kind of weird to control in this game. I want at least one level of that for sure. There we go. That's better. Oh, this checkpoint thing should be easy. If we just go down a bit. Yeah, sure, we'll get that early on. Whew, that was close. There's our elephant. I'd rather teleport just so he's safe. There we go. We need to start surfing a bit more again. Guess we'll make our way down to the next layer. I forgot where you go to do that. Over at this tower area, I guess. Which we're already on, which is convenient, I guess. Oh yeah, I want Surf Groove for sure, if I can. Oh yeah, that's right, I built the bridge too, so that's important. It means we can cross without Snake. Okay, our green screen just ran out. Ooh, nice slide into that one. At least one level of that. That's a niche use here and there, obviously. Block that. Block that. Well, we have no choice but to grab that. Some of these have some uses, though. Before that loop, it's actually very hard to even get any apples at all, so I guess that one's pretty useful for making sure you can actually get healing items. Oh, that almost messed up. In fact, it kind of did already. He just knocked himself out. That's weird. He just knocked himself out there. That was kind of hilarious to watch. Yeah, I want that. At least a little bit. Oh! Oh, that was nice snipe there. Punch him to get that. Block that for sure. Make that. Grab that for sure. I wonder how much more fossils we want. I don't know. Knowing our fossil route to collect is kind of tricky. Okay, I don't want to use the lawn animation barrel thing or whatever the heck that is. I guess what I meant to say was walk up all the way to that. So we're gonna just go in the normal way. Lock that. Grab that. Walking early is very important, as that will make it so that you always get the skills you want later. So we pretty much cannot take out any of the tarantulas. Unless we do something like this. Jump off and then punch them from below, like that. Then we can defeat them, but only that way. We'll go ahead and defeat those two, I guess. We have a good multiplier now, so we should get a good amount of emeralds for defeating them. Alright, that should guarantee we're at least through the main section now. What else do we have? Did we get retailers? No, that's what I thought. So you only get a chance to get a Bananza once, so if you skip out on it because you think it's a really dumb banana to get, then you're not getting that Bananza for a while. There is a Bananza-less build too, but basically it requires you to have that one skill to make it work. Ah! Oh, wait. Woo! Actually, that was a good save. It wasted a cannon, but it was a good save to make up for that. That's a free grind that we want to get. Oh, now I remember what I wanted. Let's grab that. Since they're gonna be foraging around in a minute. Whatever. Probably won't have a use. Oh, hello. Chunk surf. I was doing this a lot already. That's a really tiny chunk. Oh my goodness. That did not last long. There we go. That's a much bigger chunk. Woo! Barely got that. Quit that, because that should be fine. Oh, perfect. Emerald Negotiator. Finally, we got an Emerald Negotiator. That's one we need to really get early on, but we didn't get it for like a good few minutes there. A little annoying, but what can you do? This game is very random sometimes. Can I just steal this guy's stuff? What I mean by that is, can I do this? Yep, we can. We can just take his junk and use part of his own body. We're using part of this guy's own body to surf on it. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that. We have at least one level of Stompoid, so this isn't too bad. Ah! Be careful. Don't want to get hit by that dude anytime soon. Ah! I keep missing these guys. They're too tiny. They can't be hit easily. Probably gonna have to re-hit some of them. I have no clue where some of the others went. That's where they went. There we go. That's a better combo. Ah, come on. There we go. It's about time we got that. Let's get Apple Hoarder to go with our other strat. Try to punch some of this out, maybe. Oh, perfect. We finally got an apple juice. I was wondering when we finally get that. Okay, we're not nearby in any place to swim. That is a really good money grind. I'm surprised I didn't come here sooner. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is... I said I would get punch power. Let's just get all three, why the heck not? Feels like a waste, but they'll be fine. Just me. Skill champ. Yeah, we don't have skill champ yet. We better get that first. Now, question is, do those enemies respawn? And yes, I did remember where that was, thankfully. Okay, there's only one good spot I remember for a swim. It's either here or somewhere else. Well, it's not here. I know that much. We could... Oh, I forgot. We could zoom in on this. I swear, I always forget you could zoom in on these kinds of things. Yeah, zooming in will let you see where everything is. Okay, that's error. It must be in a cave somewhere. Because it's not there. I think 602 is our best bet, unfortunately. Specifically, let's try this area.
Should we go there?
I have no other options otherwise. Going for a swim in a layer that is almost not really filled with water at all. In fact, is mostly lava. Yeah, okay, that means we're gonna have to find the nearest skill thing instead and quickly change it out. Where do I want to end, I wonder? I have no idea. Alright, what's the closest thing I can grab? Probably that's up top, but it's also in a weird spot. Funny enough, this health behind here is probably my best bet. This is a big problem. When you get a skill you're not familiar with, you end up wasting a lot of time by having to quickly find a fossil, usually, and then quickly resetting that, changing that dumb void objective to a better one that you know where to go. Oh wait, hang on. I see now where I need to go for that. There we go. I got tempted into doing that, so I forgot to do the thing. Oh, conveniently, there's a fossil behind us. Okay, hang on. Remember. Change goal. Thank goodness. I don't know why Volt Sinistro like that, though. Like, why should we be able to go for a swim? There's literally no water. Or hardly any. Okay, there is. I guess just there.
Should we go there?
So I guess that was mostly a brain fart moment for me. I literally did not know where the water is. Now I have to remember it's here. To be fair, there are some layers with hardly any. Oh, come on. I just want to hit somebody with the chunk, please. Could be... Maybe batter is easier to get. Because you could swing this at them initially, and then you could just hit them with the chunk the second time to finish them off. That's probably the easier way of doing that. I'm getting so many random arts just from hitting the terrain. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. We're going here. Gold champ! We finally have that, even though we didn't do many right now so far. Thanks to that annoying void adjective. Good, we got that done. I just saw the bits toy, but I don't think we have the chips for that. Well, let's quickly do as many of these as we can. Now use our remaining time to probably defeat enemies in random layers. Random sub-layers, or whatever. Turf grew again. Oh my goodness, how much is that gonna happen? Boolinor is probably better overall, though. Excuse me while I go up here. If I get crystals from now on, I should try this. Oh, hello. Box symbol beat. I was wondering when this finally show up. More will appear based on a number of different chunk types you've stored. 1. Right, so if I just switch to that and then don't even use that, okay, that counts as a fat. Okay, that's cool. Well, obviously I probably want my end mode negotiator up. Okay, we need to be faster with these a bit. That's an enemy one, so we'll probably have to teleport somewhere else. Alright. Oh, it's in this weird layer. But near, like, the cloud part? Okay, that's interesting. Ah! Oh, great. We fell off. Our first time in a long time falling off of anywhere. I don't like this part, actually. We don't have a good ways to go from here. Yeah, we're forced to charge off there. It's down in sync again, so we're never getting that one since we don't have a teleport with a barrel cannon. Well, we're definitely not getting the S rank, I mean Void rank, but we're getting the A rank at the very least. Honestly, as long as I get the A rank, I'm fine. This is one of the harder layers, to be fair. And I still have another option, too. We can always just defeat enemies nearby. We might find and defeat as many as we can, though, while we still can. Somehow I knew I would get it at least a little bit. That is a pretty hard enemy to avoid. He has a really long range. Otherwise, hitting that enemy there, that's probably our best bet. Okay, we got some stuff done. Oh, I think we just missed the void rank, if I'm being honest. Unless it's not set up. Yeah, say. I saw that coming from LA. Weren't really efficient. We got a gold dress now, huh? Interesting. Back to Donkey Island, actually, so we can start getting our stuff done. I know we don't have to go here every time, but when you need to get all the statues as well, it makes more sense to just go here it's time so we can actually get done. So now it's starting to get really expensive. If it gets to like 500, I think we're on like our last bit of normal statues to collect. Before we'll get a golden... What in the world? That damages you? Okay. That's good to know. Why don't I kick this thing down? How about that? That's what I say to random damage. Just out of curiosity, how long will it take to... Okay, I'm probably not gonna find an apple anytime soon, but that's fine. Do we really care? We don't. After all, we'll probably just find one here instead. Okay, nope, just chips. Alright, that was worth a shot, but all things considered, I'm gonna save the game and call it quits there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe for some more content. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We're getting closer, but this mode just takes forever to do. I'm not gonna lie, we might actually have to go another week with this, and that's not gonna be fun, but that's fine. But in reality, I have so many other games I want to do as well, so it's gonna be really awkward to do this and also do the other stuff at the same time. I'm still considering whether or not to do 9 videos, or at least record 9 videos this week, or not. I have no idea, but I think right now I'm still far enough ahead that I don't care really. So... on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.